Welcome into my top 5 Minecraft Skyblock servers, new for summer 2025. We're going to be counting the best of the best. When it comes to Skyblock servers here in Minecraft, I've got my personal opinion on the top 5, and I'm going to share them with you today. We're going to do a little bit of the start of each of the servers. We're going to go over my favorite features and give you a little introduction to each of the servers on this list. Of course, these servers all have a crazy amount of things to offer, so it's impossible for me to show you all of the features in this video, but this is my personal collection, and I want to at least introduce you guys to these servers so that you can come and try them for yourselves. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the list and let's take a look at my top 5 Minecraft Skyblock servers for summer 2025. Coming in at number 1 is going to be AkumaMC. Now, they are absolutely no stranger to this top 5 list. They've been in this top 5, I think, every single one, and it is no different this time. They are back in the number 1 spot as the best Skyblock server, in my opinion. Akuma offers a very user-friendly experience that essentially gives you an introduction to Skyblock that isn't complicated. It's nothing too much to handle, and you guys will immediately feel welcome to here, and you'll be able to play the server without really getting too confused. Upon joining the server, you're actually going to be able to take yourself through the tutorial, which will show you all the individual kind of like aspects of the game, all the different skills that are involved that will help your island and all that good stuff. I definitely recommend going through the tutorial because not only do you get rewards for it, it will kind of show you everything you need to know about the server. But essentially, you'll create your island, of course, as you would on any Skyblock server. And the thing that I like about Akuma is that it's not necessarily all just like individual, but it's also all as a group. And I know that sounds really complicated, what I just said, but it's very simple. So basically, in order to level up your island here on the server, you actually have to do individual skills. Now, this means that if you were to have a group of like, I don't know, 5 people on your island, it would increase your island level a lot faster. So for example, let's go to the /mine, and I'll show you guys as I'm mining up my own individual mining skill, which is what this will be contributing towards, which of course every single person has to go through and has to level up. It is also counting crucial XP towards my entire island level, which when we achieve level ups will actually give us skill points like it did just there, or stat points, I guess, that you can then go ahead and spend on whichever upgrade you would like for your island. So for example, right now, I'm going to go ahead and purchase the spawner upgrade, which will upgrade us to be able to place armadillos on our island. Now, that is the same for all of the skills, whether it's, of course, grinding, logging, mining, farming, or fishing. You essentially can grind up all of those. And grinding up all of those will also work towards the skill mastery, which is an absolutely insane rewarding thing on the server. Essentially, as you grind up your skill mastery, you're just going to start to find spawners while you're doing whatever skill you want to be doing. You'll be starting to find island value while you're doing whatever skill you want to be doing. And it all kind of ties into each other in the full economy into becoming the best island on the server. So whether you want to do this server as a group effort or an individual effort, there is going to be a way and a path for you to do that. And one of the consistent things about Akuma is that anything on the server that you can essentially buy on the server store, you end up being able to purchase through just grinding out the server. There's so many free-to-play players here on the server. They've literally never spent a single thing in the server store that are still, you know, actively buying things from the store just because they've gotten in-game credits and in-game coupons that they can essentially spend just by grinding. So nothing is unobtainable here on the Akuma. That is kind of my main and favorite thing. This season actually just launched as well, so if you want to join up into a server that you know you're going to be able to actually become a part of and make sure that you're not too massively far behind, then this would be a very, very good option for you. Of course, the IP and all the connection information for all of these servers will be down in the description, so if you guys do want to come and play any of these, then that is where you can find all of that. One thing I do want to say is that these servers are way, way, way more complex than anything I will be showing you in any of these videos, so if you do want to see, you know, kind of the depths of the server and where it can actually go, then I absolutely recommend you come in and joining them and trying for yourself. For example, here on Akuma, just a few things I can go over. They do, of course, have robots here on the server, so once you actually get those, here, I'll show you in /robots, actually. You could essentially get a mining robot. You could put it next to a piece of cobblestone or a cobblestone generator. You place it down, and it would just sit here all day and friggin' mine that block, and it will go crazy. You can also get the same for grinding and fishing, so you can set one up in front of a spawner, for example, or in front of a pond, and those will all go ham, giving you XP and, I believe, gems, I think, if I remember correctly. And one of the last things I wanted to go over is, of course, the crate economy, because this is also one of my favorite things. Just having basically unlimited free crates is always something that is appealing to me because I really enjoy opening crates. So yeah, that's one of the really cool things. They also do like very regular keels here on Akuma, so if you can kind of line up with your, line up with the keels, you can come on and get literally like hundreds, if not thousands of keys for literally free by doing nothing other than leaving your account online. So yeah, that's always crazy and always rewarding. So that is one of my favorite things. Yes, this is AkumaMC. It's been in the #1 spot. If you want anything more in depth, then my last Skyblock series was here on the server. So you guys can kind of check that out. There will be a few differences in between season to season because obviously there's updates. The core of it for the most part is the same right now. So yes, this is our number 1 placed server, AkumaMC. Definitely come check it out. Let's jump on to our second ranked server. So in at number 2 is another non-stranger to our list, is EnchantedMC. Now, this is a slightly interesting one actually to go over and to show you guys because this is actually a map that has been open since like the 31st of May. So we're on a fairly old map right now of Skyblock, but there is a reset going to be coming soon. But earlier this year, they actually put a lot of time into a massive revamp here on the server. So this is like one of the best versions of Skyblock that has ever been on the server. Now, to get started here on the server, of course, you're going to want to set yourself up an island, just island create, and then the name that you want. Now, once you get started on the server, you're going to want to take a look at the progressions. Now, there is basically a global progression and like a individual progression. So the global progression for farming is server wide, like I said, and this is basically just going to keep everyone kind of on track for what is currently available. Now, because we're late in the season, like I said, literally everything is unlocked. Like you can just farm whatever you need to farm on your island. Whereas if we look at the island progression, this is only unlocked within the island. So right now we have a spawner progression. We can only actually do anything with magma cubes. We can't do anything with anything else because we do not have them unlocked. Now, I believe once we can complete this progression, we can then move on to the other ones and so on and so forth. Now, one of the cool things I really do enjoy about Enchanted Skyblock is essentially the way that they do their tools and stuff. So right now we only have one tool. You'll see the one tool that we have, that is literally it. So it's an omni tool, but it basically means that we have a hoe, a pickaxe, and a sword. You can then go ahead and spend relevant currencies to go ahead and actually add enchants to these. Of course, depending on which one you want to use, you can just select that and use it as you need. Now, like I said, we don't have a crazy amount of time to show you guys everything on the server, but if you actually jump on the server, you can have a look around at everything and all the different features. They actually have a really helpful menu right here as well. If you do /help, it's going to show you like everything you need to know about all the different features that are on here. So it will tell you how to start out, dungeons and caves, which by the way, dungeons, super epic, tool enchants, tool crystals, currencies, all that good stuff. Literally everything in here will help you out in regards to all the different things that you need to know. Also, they do these little events, which there's actually one happening right now where just like random beach walls will appear around spawn, and if you find them, you'll start getting like keys and stuff like that. Very cool, fun little thing just to get yourself some free items as well. This is very much a very like packed economy as well. Just like I was talking before about Akuma and having like keys and stuff. Again, very obtainable on here. Yeah, it's kind of very hard to show you guys like getting started on, you know, with how late into a map we are. But, you know, like I said, this is going to be resetting soon. And I guess theoretically, if you want to get some practice in getting a good start here before the reset does happen, then this is probably the optimal time to go ahead and actually do that. Basics is very easy though, just to get started. There's a farm on your island already. Like you can just use your Omni tool and get going. You'll start earning some money, start then being able to afford more enchants onto your Omni tool. And it's, you know, a nice little cycle like that. It's very easy. Like I said, so many more features that I would wish I could show you in one countdown video. You guys will need to jump on for yourself. This is not the only game mode on Enchanted either. Like there are prisons, there are a whole bunch of other things that you guys can come and play here as well. So make sure you guys do come and join up and give EnchantedMC a go if you're looking for a Skyblock server. Let's jump on to our third placement. Now in at number 3 is going to be Netherite. Now Netherite have actually been on a countdown as well before, and they are back again in the 3rd spot. Now I'd say that this plays probably more like a traditional Skyblock server. I think that's how I would word that. In fact, I mean, this is a 2-month-old map right now. I don't think there's any like resets directly in the pipeline. But let's get started by typing ISGO. We need to create ourselves the island. Let's go with we'll pick the small tropical island. We'll have a nice little island to start with. Now, in order to upgrade your island here on the server, you are going to need to grind yourself up some money. So this is a slightly different upgrade system than we've seen on the previous 2. So yeah, this is essentially just money. So you just need to grind up different things. That's going to help you with max members, island size, crop growth, cell boost, hopper limits, and max warps. So that is the upgrades there. And then you also have masteries. You have an ore mastery, which you can go through cobblestone all the way up to nether gold ore. Then you got crops mastery, wheat all the way up to nether wart, and you got mobs mastery, which is sheep all the way up to iron golem. Essentially, as you go up through these masteries, it's just going to offer different boosts for you. As you can see, it explains right here. So the perks, if we were to get the next tier, is 1% cobblestone XP, 1% cobblestone sell price. Now, the one thing that I do like about this is you do start immediately with 7 slots on your island. So if you've got a bunch of friends that you want to come and play Skyblock with, this is absolutely the one to come to, really, because a lot of the other ones you do have to grind for a little bit in order to actually get that many slots on your island, and the fact that you can then upgrade further from there is always a bonus. Now, just like on Akuma, there is essentially skills that you guys can go through, so that's going to happen as and when you're grinding the different things. So for example, we just did a level of mining right there. You can actually click into here to see all the different perks and stuff that you'll get for leveling this up. For example, at level 10, we will get a 1% chance to get an enchanted item. Level 16, we'll get 3% chance for haste for 5 seconds, and then 7% chance to get enchanted item, etc, etc. So this just goes all the way up, as you guys can see, over 100 levels in here. And when you get to the end, this starts to become pretty friggin' crazy, and you end up getting just insane boosts. So as you grind that up, you will get all those different skills. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anything, but one of the actually massive things about the server is one of their features, which is actually kind of not even on the server, but is. Let me show you guys what I mean right now. So this is their like cosmetic trading store right here. So as you guys can see, people have like listed up cosmetics and stuff that are for sale for like GC. So for example, if you've got a crossbow and you want this skin on it, right now there are offers from 5 GC to go ahead and actually like purchase this. You see all the different skin enchantments that it has as well. And it also tells you how many people like actually own it. So I guess you can see how like rare it is. And then the other thing they have is the dynamic market. So you can actually come on here, which is their like market webpage, and it will show you exactly what is like the movers for the game mode that you're playing. So Skyblock, we can jump on here. You guys can see like the dynamic prices for these. For example, blocks of iron are up 45% today, which is actually pretty crazy. Glowberries up 63% today. Like this is a crazy thing to be able to look at. And of course, that all transfers in game. So like that's not just it's not just a thing online. Like obviously that is because it's a dynamic market, everything is affected by that. So all the actual sell prices in game, of course, is like that is just displaying all the different sell prices in game. So the market is just completely changing all the time, which is honestly one of the craziest things I've seen, and is very relative because I mean Skyblock economy, I mean that is what happens in a real economy. So that is one of the coolest features, absolutely. Now, I just want to stress this as well is, like I said, guys, there are so many features here on all of these servers that it was impossible for me to show you all of them. I would absolutely recommend you jumping on Netherite because there is so much to see, so many things to do, and you guys just need to come on and see it for yourself. And of course, as always, there's so many cool islands that you guys can go ahead and check out. I mean, this is just literally the first one that I've teleported to, and as you guys can see, the economy goes crazy, and there's absolutely plenty to do, plenty of friggin' technical farms to make by the looks of it. I didn't even think about doing a farm like that. That's crazy. Yes, plenty to do and see. Make sure you guys do come and check out Netherite as they are placed number 3 on our list. Let's take a look at who is at number 4. So in at number 4, we have got another non-new addition because this is the official Skyblock server. Okay, this is where Skyblock started. This is pretty much always going to make the list, guys. I mean, it is the Skyblock server. Okay, Skyblock in itself is not the name of a game mode yet, the name of a server / game that someone created, and this is the server. So I feel like it has to be on the list. Now, this is actually kind of a whole network that gets featured on this one because there is essentially different versions of Skyblock that you can play if you want to. There is literally the first ever Skyblock server right here. This launched in 2013, I think it said. This is it. This is literally every 500,000 islands are on this. This is the craziest Skyblock that you will ever Skyblock. For now, let's focus on survival because that's kind of their main like original Skyblock, but with an updated version. Like it's just a slightly updated version of it. Now, as you can see, last time we did a little top 5. This server was on it, and we pretty much made this amount of progress to show you guys how to get started. As you can see, it hasn't changed. It's not gone. It's still here, and that is because this doesn't reset, guys. I saw a lot of comments on the last video as well saying, why do these servers reset? It's meant to be Skyblock. You're meant to be building something cool. Well, here you go. Here it is. Okay, Skyblock.net is the one of the is the one. It's literally the OG Skyblock server. Like, you are not going to find another server that is the original Skyblock server. As such, things are very, very basic. There's no like crazy fancy things, but that's because this is Skyblock. You are literally on an island. You are floating in the middle of the sky, and it is as simple as that. Now, you can actually co-op. So if you want to have your friends on an island, you absolutely can do that. The one main thing that I love about this is that the economy here on Skyblock is grass blocks. You do not have money. You just trade grass blocks with the villagers. That is literally it. If you want to go crazy and you want to start an economy, then this is where you're going to be doing it. You literally just use your grass blocks in order to do that. Whatever blocks you need, whatever things you want, it is all right here in these shops. And of course, because it doesn't reset, it means that you can really put some time into the server. You can really start developing your island. You can make it look absolutely crazy. There are some crates to give it some modern feels, but like they're not like you friggin' $1 billion pay-to-win crates. Just a way to have a little bit more fun. Yes, like I said, this was literally created by the person that invented Skyblock, the game mode itself. It is Skyblock. That is what I can tell you guys. It is Skyblock. Now, if you do like the way that like the economy version of Skyblock works, then of course you can jump into they literally have a Skyblock economy. Now, this is the one where you essentially have money, you have all that kind of stuff, like you have a balance. If you're interested in trading and that type of thing and playing that kind of Skyblock, then this is the kind of sub server that you'd use for that. But if you do just want that OG feel, then you just jump straight into that first one that I showed you. So if you are looking for an authentic Skyblock experience, then this is absolutely the server to come to. If you want to get involved in a community that is as old as the game mode itself, then absolutely jump on as well. And, you know, I really wish I was spending more time on the server, to be honest with you. And that's the other thing, because they're like the original one, you can also just download the original Skyblock worlds on their website and stuff as well. So it's a really, really cool thing to be part of. You know, if you're a hardcore Skyblock player, then this is absolutely for you. There's no like fancy features for me to show you guys. I just am here to tell you that this is Skyblock, and this is like, it has to be on the list. Now let's flip it completely on its head. Let's look at who is in at number 5, because this is completely the opposite. So in at number 5 is going to be Hypixel. Now I feel like I had to put this on the list just because this has become kind of the modern expectation of what Skyblock is. Now whether that is a good thing or a bad thing, I don't really know. The reason I've got it at number 5 on the list is because I feel like it would be criminal to have a Skyblock top 5 without mentioning this, because it is by definition called Skyblock, and I feel like it is the most popular Skyblock out there. It is definitely the most played Skyblock out there. Now I can't even really begin to show you guys like a start of this, or just getting going on this, because it is so in-depth and so complex. There is nothing that I could do that would help like give you guys any kind of idea of how to play the Skyblock. That's why I'm not even going to attempt to show you guys what the deal is. Of course, there's custom everything here. Nothing is as you know it for Skyblock. If you want to get into Hypixel Skyblock, then it is something that you're going to be in for the long run. It is something that you're going to need to gain a lot of knowledge about, something that I genuinely don't really have any clue about, but I just know that this is popular for a reason. If I was looking for a long-term thing to get into, and I wanted to go into the depths of what this is, this would absolutely become one of my favorite servers. This is more than a server. This is like its whole game, like literally an entire game. So it has to be in here. A lot of you guys love it. I have to put it in here. But yes, it's in at number 5 because I don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, I know it's a damn good server. So guys, that is going to be it for my top 5 Skyblock servers. If you do agree with any of the servers on this list, then please let me know down in the comment section. If you maybe think there's some servers that should be on this list that aren't, let me know down in the comment section. Please do leave this video a like. We haven't really played, we've done this one a little bit different. I haven't played too much on these servers, you know, in this video to show you guys too many crazy things. I can kind of explain, you know, a few features of them and let you guys judge for yourself. It's really just to show you guys the servers. You can jump on, make your own judgments, because I'm sure you all have your own preferred way to play Skyblock. But those are my 5 servers, my top 5 Skyblock servers after summer this year. We'll make sure to do a revised list in the new year as well to see if there's any brand new entries or new servers that may come out or anything that may release soon. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you do leave it a like. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that as well. That's it from me, and I'll see you in the next top 5 here on the channel.